We live in a very beautiful time where there is a bridge being gapped between local and international opportunities that are made readily available to us. But just generally across the board, whether you are an actor or a television presenter, you are likely to come across an opportunity where you're going to be asked to self-tape, to submit a self-tape audition. So what exactly does that mean? If you're an actor, naturally, like any audition, you have a script and you have to deliver the script. There are many tips and quips in which that I'm going to share with you guys, but I'm also leaning in for all the presenters, where there's also presenter searches that have paved the way for so many careers and that have been front and center in honing the craft, the skill, and the talent of the presenters that we love to watch today and that have really cemented themselves within this industry. But it all started with a phone. It all started with a camera. It all started with speaking to this device right over here and submitting that very courageously. Those who have done great and those who have persevered, it's been really, really awesome. And I'm sure there's things that they would have done differently, but that's exactly why I'm here, to ensure that you're going to put your best foot forward. So here are some tips on submitting a really good, really amazing, super awesome self-tape.
I'm not laughing today. I want you to take this serious.
Yeah. Feel like John Moran, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drive the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Feel like John Moran, need a triple-double. Told him check the stats, yeah, I got a couple. I don't drive the ball, now I never fumble. I'm the MVP, now I feel like Russell. Yeah, I need it now, told him on the lay.
So, self-taping 101, I do want to acknowledge that circumstances aren't the same. Not everyone has the same kind of devices and the same kind of environment, but the best thing you can do is try and incorporate these tips the best that you can. So, the first thing that you do is consider your background. You do not want distractions. That includes lighting distractions, sound distractions, and also visual distractions from the person who's going to be your casting director or viewing the footage to begin with. You don't want pictures, family pictures, nkgono in the back. You don't want the dogs barking in the background. You don't want Malome asking you to get you the remote or anything. So try your level best to find yourself in an environment where, above and beyond everything, it's not distracting. Another thing is also lighting. You don't want to be in a space where there's going to be a shadow that's cast on you, something that's dim, something that's dark, and something that doesn't allow you to showcase your skill set very well. This applies both with presenting as well as acting. Eyeline differs for both presenting and acting. Naturally, if you're watching a show and the host is speaking to the audience, they break the fourth wall and they speak directly to camera, which is what I'm doing right now. But if you have an acting audition, you're going to envision that the reader and the person that you're playing the scene with is slightly off camera. Now, I'm fortunate enough to have someone standing right over there. Hi, Ika. So, it's a scene with Don Bengu and Zintle, and they're having a conversation, and I'm playing to him right here. I do have to urge you, friends, try your best to stay still, grounded, and stationed right in front of the camera. This is both presenting and acting alike. This thing of, all right guys, so welcome to Selima Tunsi. You're gonna see it, what? Guys, this is what makes a strong audition. A lot of the time when we're nervous, we tend to rock side to side, back and forth, but that becomes super distracting for the person that is watching it and essentially for your audiences. So you need to envision not only that it's an audition, but you are actually going to be shooting that show. Bagaetso, let's talk about wardrobe. Not always the easiest thing to consider. If you are shooting a current affairs show or you're auditioning for one, we assume that you should be suited up for the audition. Try and dress as appropriately as you can. This goes both for the presenter as well as the actor. If you're auditioning for a particular role, I would suggest that you dress as close to the character as possible, whether it be makeup, whether it be hair, wardrobe as well. And I know it's a very huge effort, but also want the person that is going to be going through the footage to see the character the best that they can through you. If you don't have those things, what they also suggest are theater black. So you're wearing all black, a simple canvas, delivering your skill set, delivering your performance off camera.
And Bob's your uncle.
It isn't necessarily easy to critique your own work, especially when you think or when you've been informed by people that, nah, you've got the skill, you've got the talent, you've got the personality, but it's always very important to be as objective as possible and to view your performance as close to what the assignment is and understanding the assignment. Also know your why. I've said it in previous episodes. Know your why, know why you're doing it. Some people do it for the clout, some people do it because they feel like they're called to do it, because they love to do it, and that's why they're shooting their shot at the opportunity. I've said it many times, authenticity always wins. So jump forward with that self-tape as a presenter, as authentic as possible, as an actor, as prepared as possible, as ready as possible, as true to the art form of storytelling as possible, and have fun. Have a lot of fun. Look, friends, it's an absolutely incredible time to be an artist. I know with as many of the challenges that we may encounter, there's so many opportunities for us to thrive, but it takes courage to take this road, which isn't always less traveled. I think a lot of people feel like there's glitz and glam that comes with what we do, but a lot of hard work and diligence can foreground the talent. It's not enough to be talented. Do the work, take the tips, take the notes, incorporate them, and you can soar. This has been my bit on self-taping. Please make sure that you share with those who really, really do need it. And I'm a big advocate for being prepared before the opportunity comes, than have the opportunity and not be prepared. So you may not need these tips today, but you may need them tomorrow when an agent says, submit a tape ASAP. These people need you. These people want to see what you have. So stay ready with these tools in your back pocket so that you're able to show up as your best self where and how you can. This has been yet another installment and edition of the 5-Minute Call with me, Dumelo Candace Mudisele, all about knowledge sharing. I've said it many, many times, Mikasa Sukasa, my home, your home. Make sure that you share, subscribe, and just involve yourself in the ecosystem of the arts. Maybe not as a performer, but maybe as a huge supporter and an advocate of all things African entertainment. From me, Dumelo Candace Mudisele. It's been the 5-Minute Call. Consider yourself. You should know by now. Blessed.
Bless up.
And it's a cut. It's a cut.